Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Bears. The Athletics will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Garrett Cole gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So digging in now, Seth Brown. He will lead this one off today. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Chavis in foul ground. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 111.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 261 the average coming into action here. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
1 out, nobody on. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Olsen.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Simeon stands at second with 2 gone. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
So now it's Mark Canha, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's only 1 for 10. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Two down, runners at first and second. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The set and the 2-0. Hit to third, reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
At the plate, Matt Chapman, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Two out, bases loaded. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Throw won't get him.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases-clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball four.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Austin Allen. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead it 3-0. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's Mr. Old School. He reminds me a little bit of Catfish Hunter. Kind of animated on the mound, has a little bit of a herky-jerky delivery, not overpowering, good fastball, 89-92, good mix of off-speed pitches, but I will say this, a strike thrower, and he's not afraid of the bat. He'll throw the ball over the plate.
29.
Digging in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
So here's Scooter Gennett, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
from the stretch. Mike Trout is at the plate as he watches ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Runners on first with one down. And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Freddie.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. From the stretch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
First and second now, one man out. The 0-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Just missing here, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Slow roller out to short. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed. But when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in one. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And another foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Chad Pinder.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Seth Brown.
Next will be the designated hitter, Seth Brown. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey!
The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The A's had a lot of success at the plate yesterday. A double-digit hit total as a team. So they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department. He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Marcus Semien.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
He's going.
The 1-0 home. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Ready on 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Next for Oakland.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at .327, 10 home runs, and 31 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
All even now, 2 and 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Mark Canha would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second with the A's up 4-zip. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Lots of baseball left in this one. It's still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Mengden, a native Texan. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As he hits one on a line to left field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting ninth.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. To the plate now, Roberto Perez. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Chapman takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mondesi is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1 on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Canha. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mark Canha.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Matt Chapman is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Inside,
And this
ball
one's too far inside, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free
Now
pass,
batting,
but especially
left fielder,
troublesome when you
Chris
give up a single right before that
Davis.
to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Chris Davis next to bat, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at his career totals, Davis comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Allen.
In now, Austin Allen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
First and second now, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the stretch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. From the stretch.
Ball 2.
Right side. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 4-0. Stepping into the box, Scooter Gennett. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Gennett.
Pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Stepping up now, Mike Trout. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will
The
be
first
scored,
baseman, number
looking
9,
or swinging.
Freddie.
He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty
Freeman.
sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home. Popped him up. Pinder is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Ramirez.
Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. This is skied into short left center. Simeon onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 3 innings complete. Oakland is on top in this one, 4-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pinder carries a batting line right at .240.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
1-1 the count. The pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Ready on 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Seth Brown. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Jeanette onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth.
Leading
and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, that's down.
Zunino is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now
he fell
batting,
behind
right
2-0
fielder.
to start the at-bat.
Mitch
That's a pretty bad place to be,
Henniger.
but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Mitch Henniger the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Bases are empty, one man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Henniger.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's
Now
got a
batting,
shutout going,
third
and he
baseman,
really seems to have this
Michael.
lineup off balance. Even when he challenges
David.
them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. And it's fouled away. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
The 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Marcus Semien.
Now here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
1-1.
High in the air down the right field line. On the run is Henniger, but this will land out there just foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate now, Matt Olson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. One strike now from Cole. And it's 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
One and two, here it comes. Now Canna smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. Ramirez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now in the box, Roberto Perez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Perez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count now, a ball and a strike. One and two now.
One ball.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
2-2 count.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Just hung in there on that one. Set to deal on 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fouled away. Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So one away here with the bases empty. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next. So he's aboard here on the two-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. In his career, Trout is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move. And they can't run it down. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The 1-2. Chopped down the third baseline. The 1-2. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
The first baseman, number 9, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3.
Your
Mike
attention,
Fiers
please.
will come out and take
Now
the ball
pitching
here
for
as
the
he'll be
A's.
making his 15th
Number
appearance of the
50,
year.
Mike Fiers.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And that one is gone! 3-run home run down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
The left fielder, number 11, Jose.
So now to the plate,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter, the catcher, Mike.
So here's Mike Zunino.
Zunino.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch on its way. Weakly hit to 3rd. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. 4-4 is our score as we play the sixth. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Austin Allen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
One of the keys when you're looking at a subpar pitching performance is first pitch strikes. And so far, this guy struggled. First pitch strikes, less than 40%. He's going to need to clean that up.
The 0-1 delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Again, he sends it out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. The A's strand 1. Through 5 1/2, we're tied at 4. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll get things started here in the second half of the
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Michael Chavis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Way outside. 1 2. A runner at first with no outs here. hits this one hard the other way. Oh, he makes the stop to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
So bases in.
Performance were a par, they would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Alaska rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Garrett Cole notches his third win of the year. Matt Barnes earns the save out of the bullpen, his fifth of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our